अहमदाबाद म्युनिसिपल कॉर्पोरेशन का वोट ही होगा।
Early morning, 15 June 2004. 4 people were about to be eliminated. The plot was clear. The players were decided. And the planning in place.
Let's see.
Every step decoded down to the last detail. Ishrat Jahan, Javed Sheikh, Zeeshan Johar and Amjad Ali Rana were about to be killed. Or as has almost become evident now, murdered in cold blood.
Subsequent investigations into the Ishrat Jahan encounter case, first by Justice Tamang, then by the Special Investigative Team, and finally by the CBI, have revealed some startling facts about the staged encounter. But even now, much of the story remains untold. We try and bring you that side of the sordid saga that has remained buried till now.
But the story of this fake encounter doesn't begin here. The 4 targets were chosen much in advance. Their motive decided. And even the first information report was ready. They said Ishrat and the 3 men were on a mission to assassinate the Gujarat Chief Minister, Narendra Modi. Their evidence, an alert sounded by the Intelligence Bureau. But there is little available even today to validate this claim of the Gujarat Crime Branch.
This preliminary charge sheet filed by the Central Bureau of Investigation this week in the Ishrat Jahan encounter case states in no uncertain terms that the encounter of Ishrat, Javed, Zeeshan and Amjad Ali was staged. Giving a detailed account of the chronology of events, this piece of document talks about how each of the victims was picked up from different locations on different days, lodged in different places. In fact, Zeeshan was picked up as early as 6 weeks before the encounter and then, according to the script decided by the then top officers of the crime branch, eliminated in cold blood.
The 4 targets were strategically picked up from the different locations and kept under watch in separate safe houses. 48 days ahead of the encounter, a man known as Zeeshan was brought in and kept in Ahmedabad's Gota circle area.
After picking him up on his entry in Gujarat, joint teams of Crime Branch and the IB brought Zeeshan Johar, the Park National, to this rundown locality called the Gujarat Housing Board at the Gota crossing in Ahmedabad on the outskirts of the city. He was incarcerated in block 164, 165 behind me, and he was put on audio tap as well by the IB team.
The second target, Amjad Ali Rana, the CBI says, was in fact kept at a farmhouse on the outskirts of Ahmedabad.
This is the Arham farmhouse where Amjad Ali Rana was kept in confinement by the joint IB and Crime Branch teams after picking him up from Gota crossing in Ahmedabad. Now, it is here also that accused PP Pandey, DG Vanjara and IB officer Rajendra Kumar questioned Amjad Ali Rana between 26th of May 2004 and 15th of June 2004, the fateful day on which Rana, along with 3 others, Ishrat included, were encountered.
See, the whole thing the Ishrat encounter starts on 25th of April. CBI says that officially says in the charge sheet, there is one C2 and C1 and C2. These are the passive agents who were working with Rajendra Kumar. This is officially stated by CBI in the charge sheet. Now what I'll tell you is, the name of one of the passive agent is Uwais. He was staying in that Gota housing colony, flat number 164 and 165. And he was very instrumental in handing over Zishan. So Zishan was brought to Ahmedabad on 25th of April. CBI also corroborates partly this story, saying that Zishan was brought in the last week of April.
In Mumbai, a suburb on the outskirts of Mumbai, 19-year-old Ishrat Jahan had been working for a man named Javed Sheikh. They often went out of station for work, something that Ishrat's mother was not comfortable with.
After finishing her basic schooling in Mumbai, where Ishrat Jahan excelled, she took admission in Mumbai's this Khalsa College, where she was a Bachelor of Science student and her interests were physics and biology. Teachers who were part of her say that she was very bright, though she did not have the time to complete her education over here, and in that time was shot dead in a fake encounter in Ahmedabad. The police from Ahmedabad took every possible record from this college of Ishrat Jahan, including performance sheets and attendance records.
On June 11, 2004, Ishrat left her house. She did not inform her mother that she was headed to Nashik. Later, she made a call from a public phone booth outside a Nashik bus stop.
नासिक पहुंच के फ़ोन करी तो एकदम डरी डरी थी। तो मैं ऐसा क्यों डरी क्यों? मेरी अम्मी कुछ लोग हमको घूर रहे हैं। तो हम तो लड़की है तो जाहिर सी बात आदमी लोग घूरते ही हैं। हम बाकी और कोई ख्याल आया नहीं, हमको तो वही ख्याल आया कि घूरते ही हैं सब। तो उसके बाद इतना बोली और बोली सामने से जावेद आ रहे हैं, बस रख दी। बोले अम्मी बाद में फ़ोन करेंगे। उसके बाद फिर बाद में 15-20 मिनट के बाद फिर फ़ोन करी तो बोले कि अम्मी हम खैरियत से हैं, आप टेंशन मत लीजिए। बस उसके बाद से तो फ़ोन आया ही नहीं,
बंद हो गया।
हाँ,
और आपने भी
हमने भी फ़ोन किया तो मतलब कोई उठाया नहीं, बात ही नहीं हुई।
This was the last time that the family heard from Ishrat.
Ishrat and Javed, after being intercepted by a team of IB officers some 100 kilometers from here at a place called Wasad in the district of Anand, were straight away driven down to this farmhouse, a so-called safe haven for the illegal activities of the then officers of the crime branch. Javed and Ishrat were confined to this place and were forced to spend the last 3 days of their lives here. Mr. Pandey, Mr. Vanjara and Rajendra Kumar took turns to interrogate them and then finally decided to kill them.
The charge sheet has now uncovered the whole story of fake encounter. The charge sheet now clearly says that there was a prior custody of all the 4 people, and Ishrat was abducted from a place called Wasad by the personnel of Intelligence Bureau along with Gujarat Police. They then abducted her, they kept her in illegal confinement in a farmhouse in Ahmedabad. Thereafter, she was taken to the place of offence and she was killed in a fake encounter, and that means that she was killed in a cold blood. So now I think everything is uncovered and the Gujarat police officials are already in jail, and CBI has said in the charge sheet that they are investigating the matter further against the IB officials and others. So now everything has come to light and it is established by at least an investigation that the encounter was fake.
Ishrat and Javed were not trying to flee. On June 11, The two are said to have been picked up from a checkpost near Anand and were kept at Khodiyar Farms.
Javed, according to the story which has not come up on paper, was working with the Intelligence Bureau as an agent, a passive agent. As C1 and C2 stated in the charge sheet, were working for Rajendra Kumar. Javed might be working as C3 or C4 for Rajendra Kumar.
All the targets were now abducted. What was left now was the actual encounter. On the morning of June 15, all the four were driven to Ahmedabad Gandhinagar highway and simply gunned down.